or so years ago, my father did something for me that set me up for success in the decades that have followed. Hi, my name is Mary from Kairos Consultancy Group. I grew up in the 90s, and back then the internet wasn't what it is today. We didn't have access to the kind of technology that we do now because much of it didn't even exist yet. But back then, there were people who were starting to see what was coming and they were preparing for the same. And when I was around 10 years old, one of the things that my father did for me is he signed me up for computer classes. Yes, that was a thing back then. We actually went to class to learn how to navigate our way around a computer. And by that, I don't mean learning how to use a complicated software. I'm talking about the basics. Typing, turning the computer on and off. And back then we had those huge desktop machines that would get really hot. And I mean, it was quite something. But we were excited because we got access to a world that we hadn't seen before. And so from that early age, I started to learn my way around computers, around technology. And fast forward to the years that followed where mobile phones became more accessible, the internet became more accessible, digitization started to happen increasingly all around our country. And I found myself very many steps ahead my peers because I had already been exposed to something ahead of time. And that set me up for success in ways that if I started to get into right now, we'd be here the whole day. Why am I sharing all of this? Because at Kairos, we have a very special session that we do specifically for guardians, for parents, for teachers, for anyone who has a child in their life that they want to help navigate and prepare for the future. You're not raising your children for the life that you're living today. You're raising them for the life they're going to live tomorrow. And that's a completely different life than what you have right now. And so you don't have to second guess what you're doing as a guardian, as a parent. You can know that you're stepping in the right direction, that you're leading them to make the right decisions as early as now, however young they may be. And so if you want to get a blueprint on how to navigate these decisions with your child or your children well, if you want to understand what role has God given you in your child's life, such that you're a help and not a hindrance to His purpose for them, you can sign up for this session on our website, kairosconsultancygroup.com, or you can use the link in the description box below. It will lead you right to the page. Have a purposeful work week.